Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Thursday, the 23rd of April. I got it. I'm Linda the Lightworker. How are you doing? How you doing today? You hanging in there? Well, I am thrilled you're here. And today we've got a general reading for everyone, especially in the time of COVID. And the intention of my readings is that we stay on our best personal path, treating our bodies well, living our best life, making sure that we are sticking to what feeds us and living our life purpose. So let's jump into our cards. The first card today is the Devil. Oh, dun, dun, dun. Well, this old goat with those very long horns. This is an invitation for you to really look at what gets you, what sets your feet on fire, what do you do? Some people it's alcohol, some people it's nicotine, some people it's sugar, some people it's shopping, some people it's sex. Everybody has their own thing. There are all kinds of things going on. And so this invitation is for you to really look at, what else I'm hearing too is some of it is negative thinking. So what's your devil? This is about addiction, materialistic behavior. It's about depression. It's like, what hooks you? What is it that gets you, that makes you want to check out, right? Today you might want to check out. Well, pay attention to where your hooks are so that you're aware of them and you're not falling victim to these things around you. If you know you're a shopaholic, delete your shopping apps. Like literally get off. You've got to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success and that you're putting into play the best things for you. Okay, so this is the thing, even though it might be on your mind. Listen, nicotine is a real tough one for me. Whenever I am highly stressed, I love smoking cigarettes. Nicotine is the one that just always got me. And as soon as I had one, I really just wanted to have more and more and more. Nicotine, even the patches, they made me so like high, that was intense. I really had a hard time and I struggled with quitting smoking for a long time. And of course I don't smoke now, but it was, I know that's one of my go-tos. Like when I start thinking about cigarettes or dreaming about cigarettes or have smoking dreams, to me, that's an indicator something else is going on. That's my trigger. Go deeper. So that's what this invitation is, because we have to remember the wonderful aspects of Capricorn. And I love Capricorns almost more than I love Leos. And, Capricorns have this determination, and these little hooves can climb gigantic mountains. They have such stamina and such perseverance of like hanging there, like we got to keep going. So when it's in the shadow mode, such as with the devil, it can be the thing that you focus on and you have a hard time letting go of it. So allow that lighter version of the Capricorn goat or of that obsessive thought rise you out. Think of you stepping out of that muck with these hooves on fire. Listen, have you done a fire walk? I have. I've done fire walking in my day, and let me tell you, you walk quickly when you're walking on coals. So if it's trapped, start pulling yourself out of there. And especially if this is negative thinking, if you're having a lot of negative thoughts and then you're trapped in a cycle of negative thinking, notice who's thinking the thoughts. You are not victim to your brain. Repetitive thoughts create subconscious thinking. So remember, you need to bring consciousness to what your thoughts are. And if you're being triggered by your addictions or your whatever it is, you want to call an ex and you fight and fight and fight, and then you make up and make up and make up. Like really, really look at what are you doing? Because the invitation is this Eight of Pentacles, which is this beautiful spider, and she's weaving her web, and it takes a lot of skill and determination for her to create her bounty. But she's doing it in multiple areas, and she's highly skilled. She's thinking about her new location of where she's going to set up her web, making sure that she's near something delicious so that she has prey available. You know, the spider doesn't build a web where there are no other insects because that's what they like to eat. So they have to be selective of where they relocate. And they are honing their skills. There's a lot of geometry. You know, first there is the back and forth swinging, which is part of the decision-making process, and then going in between and putting a layer and a layer and a layer and a layer. It's noticing the details. So if you are really feeling triggered by food or sugar or drugs or alcohol, jump into a craft. Today is the day to build your new studio, to start painting, start your new project, build your website. What are you waiting for? Today is the day, especially if you know where your demons are. Maybe your demon is, what's that word? Procrastination or negative thinking or the telling yourself you're lazy. That's a bunch of BS. Stop the stinking thinking. Be gentle with yourself, but recognize where your thoughts are. That's the invitation. And then channel this energy into a new craft, into a new hobby. Hone your skills. Maybe you're a chef or a cook. You can see if each knife cut can be the exact same size. Work on your technique. Run your scales if you're playing the piano. Hone your craft. It's about how you're going to build yourself up. Build yourself up. Don't let your demon destroy you. Because our third card is, I tell you, okay, if you follow the devil, this is certainly the ruin card, the burden card, the feeling overwhelmed, feeling trapped, feeling victim. Are you attracting this negativity to yourself? What are you doing? Don't blame yourself, but notice where you're contributing. That's the important message. Are you attracting it to yourself? Are you hanging out with people? Are you excessively in meetings or Zooming with people that you have no connection with? Where are you spending your time? Maybe you need to focus on your other web, your support web. Maybe you fell out of your support groups because you were feeding this devil in your mind. Really notice that your devils will lead to more burden. But even with this burden and these difficult days that we're in and things that are out of your control, light is still shining through. So remember to keep your inner light fired up. Our final card today is from the Denise Linn Sacred Travelers deck, and it is the beautiful Joy and Delight. By embracing this joy, the message here is open your heart to joy. You know, that bright light and feeling that love from God or Spirit, or turning that over, turning it over. There's something about the power of surrender, of surrendering it to a spiritual entity, if that's part of your belief, or to a fire, or to a bowl of water and flushing it down the drain, to speak it out and to release it into a candle or into, I keep seeing a fire or with smudging. As you move that energy out, you can literally pull it out of your body, pull that energy out and set it free and allow yourself to surrender to the love that's around you. So many of us have been wounded by love or by being in relationship either with our parents or our close intimate partners where we thought we were receiving love and what we received was poor treatment, or we were misunderstood or abused in some way. And there's a lot of fear about returning to love, of really bringing that love into ourselves. So to surrendering and turning over whatever our demon may be and allowing this bright light, love energy into our life, that joy, well, then it helps you to be brighter and lighter and to feel some relief during confusing, difficult times. It's not an easy, it hasn't been easy for a lot of people. And for many people, it has seemed very easy. But for you, that's all that matters. What's your experience like? So be honest with yourself. Be gentle with yourself, because love and delight is not slapping you up the head. It is accepting it and being open, opening that heart chakra up to this love. I really believe love is going to help us in this time. You'll feel better, even if it's just for a minute. All right, my dear, that's our reading for today. If you're one of my new subscribers, I'm so grateful you're here, and thank you for subscribing. And if you're one of my 47% that don't subscribe, why not just hit that button? It just helps me build up my presence on YouTube, but whatever. I know you're here at the right time, and I'm so grateful you're here, and I'm so thrilled you subscribed. And remember your positive self-care. Do some gentle movement. Remember to drink a lot of water and eat great, as the best possible food you can. And say nice things to yourself. Tell yourself you love you, because you might have forgotten, but I haven't forgotten. I love you. And I'm so grateful you're here. You're strong. You can do it. Okay. I'm just sending you a little extra love today. Can you feel it? I'm just sending the love out there. All right, my dear, I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.